Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome to the very first episode of our Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2 Let's Play. The continuation of the story from the very first Let's Play game we ever completed, the Legends of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. It does pick right back up basically picks up where we left off in the last game. It does have a 1 month time skip, but like literally nothing happens in that month. We're going to go on easy. I know we did normal last time, but we're going to go on easy this time because there is a boss fight later on in this game that's really bullshit. Even on easy it's really bullshit, so I'd rather do it now and rather do it on easy than hear me for like a good few episodes just cursing like every word that I know. Just all the F's, B's, C's, S's, W's, all of them just coming out. Loading cloud data from the original game will allow you to obtain a special bonus. Yes. Here we go. This one. Loading our save file from our Let's Play for Trails of Cold Steel 1. So we get rewards based on like Reen's level, so I think it's 60 you get what we got here, and then I think 70, 80, 90 you get like better rewards. So I guess in a way it kind of rewards you for...
I was bewildered. I was impatient.
Oh, what'd you call it? Doing the...
I felt overwhelming disappointment with myself and anger at my own weaknesses.
Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
On my first day with Class 7, I was sitting in a room full of strangers. Now I know I'm standing among friends.
But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all.
Well, you sound like a good guy to have around when the going gets tough.
But getting to know you two showed me that there are nobles who live up to that name.
You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
Before I came to the academy, I was a Jaeger. But I'm confident Class 7 is the finest Erebonia has to offer. I can't believe it! My very first class trip! We're gonna have the best time!
You deserve the chance to earn that legacy you were talking about. To leave a light for those who'll come after.
So brilliant was my time at the academy that those feelings consumed my every thought, my every waking moment. The time I spent with my classmates was something that, in so many ways, changed me. From the strict yet kind instructors who diligently taught us, to the people we met as we traveled across the country. The time spent with them, my memories of them, were like a truly radiant light. And somewhere, a part of me thought that radiance would continue shining for ages to come. But all it took was a single bullet to bring everything crashing down.
Go finish your speech in hell.
That bullet sparked a fire which grew and grew before our eyes, evolving into a great flame that smothered our light in an instant.
Well played, Armbrust.
There were no exceptions, be it those seemingly never-ending days or anything else I'd come to treasure.
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
Everything was reduced to ash.
But at the end of the day, I'm C. That's the real deal. The Crow Armbrust you've known all this time, he isn't real. He never was.
Back then, I still didn't understand. I didn't know the pure bliss that comes from being with others, nor did I know the ache that comes from parting with them. I didn't understand what it meant to truly love someone. All I could do was endure the torment of my own sense of powerlessness and bottle up the feelings I could do nothing about. All while trying desperately to fight against that ever-burning flame.
The Isengard Range. We're in a canyon. That's where we start the game, in a canyon. I don't know why they did that though, where it says black-haired boy. Like, we know it's Reen.
Where am I?
Reen Schwarzer.
How did I get here? I feel like I was fighting, and then... Am I dreaming?
Of course not.
There he is, big man Valamar, and Celine. Valamar becomes very important in this game.
So you've finally woken up.
He gets like very center stage in this game. Celine like takes up more of a role. I mean, it makes sense considering like who Celine really is, and well, we don't learn that in Church of God Still 1. We learn it more about what she is in this game, and Valamar was practically introduced in the last the last part of the game. But we learn more about Celine and Valamar, Misty, or I can't remember her name. Vita, that's the one, Vita Clotilde. We learn more about Vita in this game, Crow. So basically this picks up on the foundations that were built at the end, or like throughout the of Church of God Still 1, but this builds up on the foundations that were set in the previous game, which is really good, and how a sequel should do, like a story sequel game should do.
You're...
And I wish it were, but this is no dream. This is reality. Cold, cruel reality. And you're going to need to hurry up and accept that because you haven't got time to waste. His core's been damaged, which means he's not going anywhere anytime soon. So you're going to need to protect yourself, Ashen Awakener.
The Legends of Heroes, Church of God Steel 2. The 29th of November. I was going to say September, but it's not. That's November. Get me dates mixed up. Or months, I should say.
Ashen Awakener? What are you talking about? Wait.
Oh, he remembers.
What's going on here anyway? What is that thing? Wait, never mind that. What are you?
Ugh, knock it off! How am I supposed to answer anything when you keep bombarding me with question after question? You're a chosen one. Chosen by a fragment of the ancient Great Power.
Great power?
That's right. Those fragments were the origin of the great knights that appear in Erebonian legends. At times, they protected people from harm and disaster, while at others, they were the cause of harm and disaster themselves. And the being in front of you is one of them, a divine knight known as the Ashen Knight.
The Ashen Knight? Valimar? Wait. I remember when I called him.
You got it. You've known that name for a while by now.
Trust me, we'll get used to Reen hearing heed my call, Valimar the Ashen Knight, in this game. Quite a bit.
But he's not the only divine knight that's active. The noble faction has one under their control too.
The Azure Knight.
That one is known as the Azure Knight, or Dean. Remember? That's the one you fought and lost against.
Got your ass kicked. That's on Crow. We all remember Crow, don't we? Crow Armbrust. There he is.
Why? Why did it come to this? Why did everyone... Crow?
He had me fooled too.
He's still a whiny bitch in this game.
How could I have known that irresponsible playboy was the Azure Knight's Awakener?
Well, no, Reen's not a crybaby. That's kind of a mean thing to say. Reen still has that typical, like, almost... his character still kind of does grow in this game. But he still has the same, like, personality of, like, I guess typical shonen kind of one.
He's obviously had plenty of experience piloting it too. He must be pretty dedicated to his cause, whatever it is.
Hey, get up! You can hear me, right? Take me back to Trista! Take me back to my classmates!
You're wasting your time. His core was heavily damaged in the battle with the Azure Knight. Didn't I just tell you that? And despite that, he strained himself flying all the way out here afterwards. Even when he was barely hanging on, he prioritized your recovery over his own. You exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with him, you know.
Damn it!
I will admit, like, the first part of this, like, up until, like, I don't know, up until we get down to this mountain, Reen is, like, really, like, he's a bit of a bastard to Selene. I mean, Selene can be passive aggressive, but Selene's just trying to help him, and Reen's just a bit of a bastard to her, because he just doesn't, like, listen to her. He's, like, very passive aggressive to her. It's just, I mean, I won't say I understand the situation because this will never happen, but I mean, I get it that you're frustrated that you're basically kidnapped, like forced to retreat against his will, and then you don't know if your friends are alright. That's understandable. You got mixed emotions, but you got to understand that Selene's only trying to help you. Like, at least let her do that, man. Come on.
This must be somewhere in the Isengard range, on the northern side of the Nortia province.
Huh. I'm surprised you were able to work that out just from a glance. I guess that's what happens when you're raised in the mountain. Hey, where are you going?
Yeah, we just get all the controls again. Basically all the stuff we learned in the first game. We'll just skip over all that.
My stuff's gotta be around here somewhere.
Here we go, we got our stuff. I've got my equipment. This looks like all my gear. Good thing I managed to find everything. Better set the master quartz in my augment too. And here we learn about everything, right, with quartz ears and Arcus and all that shit that we learned last time. So the I'll say this now, the arcs in this game has changed a bit. Not the arts themselves, they're still the same. We don't have any. But the quartz system has changed. So we put the force in, use the force. And we'll put attack 1 in. But you see next to the circle where the quartzes go, you see the two lines. Those are what we use Sepith to upgrade now. Because in the first game, you use Sepith to make sure everyone has like the line, and then you can put in rare quartz, super rare quartz, and all that stuff. Those lines, but as you see, we have access to every single line. Let me take that out, remove that for now, and put that in here, just because I can. Those lines mean, so we have 2 black lines. That means we can only put in normal quartz. You get 1 line filled in. That means you can put rare quartz, normal and rare quartz in. Both lines filled, you get normal, rare, and super rare quartz. That's how it works. I guess I don't know if I might prefer this one, how it's done. The monster looks like a tough one, but a tough foe is just where I need to get warmed up. So yeah. See, we can attack twice now. It's like,
now's our chance. Let's get him.
In battles all the same.
Let's move.
That's still everything. Yeah, we can't use crafts or arts yet. It's just basic attack. Come on, Ring.
Here I go.
First attack, and we miss.
Here I go. My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
Yeah, we start level 40. Regards to the quartz upgrading system, I kind of like this ones over the normal ones because, for the first games, and I will say this now, Chosen Cold Steel 3 has the same upgrade system as, I believe, I haven't played Chosen Cold Steel 3 in a while, I think it has the same upgrade system as the first game, I think. But the reason I prefer this one is, you can't, basically if you get a super rare quartz, you basically have to earn like your super rare quartz first, and then you can basically earn rare and super rare quartz instead of like finding them in a treasure, like treasure chest, and then like, oh, let's use that. It's like, no, I have to like work to make sure I get these really good arts and abilities to make myself even powerful, which is cool. I like that. But I can also see the reverse of it, like, oh, it can be tedious to get the Sepith, to get the super rare quartz, because you want to use like the new stuff now and all that stuff. I get it. It's both sides of the same coin. Both sides of the same coin. I can see the advantages for it and the disadvantages for it. Sorry, I need a drink. Will I be doing a voice for Celine? Probably not. Just because I can't figure out what voice I want to do for her. I'll just stick with the same... like the voice I did for the Class 7, which it's easier for me, really. Not bad. The monsters around here shouldn't be a problem if you can keep that up. No, I can do better. I need to hurry up and get back and find it for him. Hey! He didn't even acknowledge her. Like, Green, come on, she's talking to you. At least acknowledge what she's saying. Monster Guide, always good. Which I never use. Active Voice. Oh, this is really good. Because I think I've changed it. Yeah. Which means Active Voice equals 3, so...
I wonder what's going on over at the Academy now.
While these active voices...
Hey! Slow down a minute!
Shush, Celine.
Well, only one way to find out.
So while those active voices are going on, I can actually like look at treasure chests.
Keep going this way. I should be able to get out of the canyon.
Or interact with stuff while the active voices are going on, because as you know in the original game, or the first game, you can't, so...
Excuse me! You can't seriously be thinking of leaving him there out in the open, are you? Hey, say something. Are you mad at me or something?
Why would I be? You only completely disregarded and overruled my decision.
What else was I supposed to do? If we hadn't flown away when we did, you'd be dead by now. We probably would have lost Valimar too. If anything, you should be thanking me.
Forget it. Right now, I want to focus on finding the others. If I keep going this way, I should end up on the highway at some point,
sorry, but that's a huge waste of time. It's been over a month since all of that stuff happened back in Trista.
A month? You can't be serious. There's no way it's been that long.
Oh sure, don't believe me. Like I said, you completely exhausted yourself during your first synchronization with the Ashen Knight. And I do mean completely. There was a real chance you could have died.
What?
It's a miracle you're able to walk around like this a mere month later, and it's all thanks to him. He used what little mana he had left to heal you rather than himself. And just so you know, I've been here this whole time, watching over you. So I really don't think I deserve all of this animosity I'm getting from you.
This can't be. It's been a whole month since what happened near Trista? But then, what happened to the others?
Hey, wait a... Oh, for heaven's sake!
Yay, minimap. I don't think that one would be easy to cut down with my sword. Might be better off using Arts.
Sit!
There we go.
Now's our chance. Let's get him! My turn.
Arcus.
Let's move.
I just pressed triangle because
Okay, it's safe for now.
Persona. Like, press triangle and you can use your Persona Arts and all that. Gonna have to get back into the flow of Trails of Cold Steel, so it might take me a while. I'm a little bit rusty. What's an Orban charging station doing out here? Well, whatever. This would be a good chance to return if I need to recharge. These are always good. Yep. Might as well rest. So yeah, I will say in the next few episodes, or maybe like this in the next episode. Yeah, as can't speak. You know me, guys. You know me.
You could really try calming down a little, you know. You could at least respond.
So yeah, it's going to take me a little bit to get back into the flow of Trails of Cold Steel. Just been playing Persona a lot. Might as well add tier in. So yeah, forgive me if I seem a little bit rusty with this game. I haven't played Trails of Cold Steel in a good while. The one looks really powerful. Still, I can't let anything like this throw me off. I need to hurry and get back up to speed. The stronger, the better. There we go, Restcroft now.
Ha! Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to use it.
My turn.
Those are the. Wait, no.
Ha! My turn.
There we go. Attack once.
Strike!
Get him out of here.
Okay, it's safe for now.
There we go. It's all good. That about wraps it up. I feel like I've gotten the hang of fighting again. Now I just need to focus on getting down this mountain as fast as I can. Wait.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, this way. Because this way we get chests. And also more enemies to fight.
Get out of my... Here I go. Sit! My turn. Ha! Let's move. Ha! Here I go. Sit! My turn. Ha! I need to hurry and find the others. Ha! Get out of my... Here I go. Ha! Here I go. Ha!
You guys know me
I
at
need to
this
hurry
point.
and find the others.
I'm going to be
This is
finding
stressful.
all the treasure chests again. All of them. Oops. Here we go, all the chests are going to be found.
I'd asked this before and didn't get an answer. Probably because I was bombarding you with question after question, but better late than never, I guess. Just what are you anyway? Why do you know so much about everything? And don't even think of saying you're just an ordinary cat, because last time I tried talking to a cat, it did not talk back.
Oopsie. Totally forgot about that, didn't I? I'm what you'd call a familiar. I faithfully serve the witches of the Hexen clan and aid them in fulfilling their duties.
Witches? As in the witches in Erebonian legend? First the Great Night legend turns out to be based on a true story, now this? I feel like I've stepped into a fairy tale.
Well, you know what they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Whether you believe me or not is up to you. I'm not going to try and convince you.
Oh, I've got no real reason to doubt you at this point. So, do you serve Emma then? Rather, does that mean she's a witch?
She's still a novice, but she is a witch, yes. My job's more to keep an eye on her, though.
We did always get the sense that there was more to Emma than meets the eye. Guess we were right. But her being a witch? It's surprising. But then again, the more I think about it, the more it makes perfect sense.
What's with the goofy grin?
Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, let's get going.
Okay, let's continue on with the adventure. The adventures of Reen and Celine. Is basically what
Get out!
it's
Let's
into.
move!
Well, this part of the game is basically the adventures of Reen and Celine.
Too slow!
Yeah,
Here I go!
Got those attacks, man.
My turn!
Get
My
the
turn!
return of Dodge King Dice again. Let's go on about that.
My turn! I need to hurry and find the others.
This is
Because they
stressful.
turned Dice into that, but we turn Gaius back into the Dodge God he is. No, he needs to be. Oh yeah, I'll tell you this now.
I hope everyone at the Academy's safe and sound. Not to mention Elise, Princess Alphen, and Prince Oliver too.
See? Open that up. Yeah, we still got a bit to go. But yeah, in this game, shut up.
Get out of my... Here I go!
Basically saying, I need to stay calm and all that
Here I
shit.
go! My turn! My turn!
In this game, you'll need
My
the
turn.
accuracy gems more than anything. Gems.
Here I go.
God.
I
Where
need to
did they
hurry
even
and find
come
the
from?
others.
This is stressful.
You don't even use gems in Persona. Where did the gems come from? Accuracy gems. The quartz, accuracy quartz. I mean, quartz is kind of a gem. Maybe,
Enemies
I don't
in
know.
sight.
Let's move.
Ready to go?
I don't want to keep that for what's going to happen in a minute.
Too slow! Here I go!
But
My turn!
the
Here I go!
it's just forgotten. Oh, the
My
accuracy
turn.
quartzes that you can get, you're really going to
Too
need
slow!
them in this game.
Here I go! I need to hurry and
Simply
find the others.
because-
This is stressful.
I need to
From
get my strength back.
experience anyway, accuracy in this game is very finicky, to the point where where it can be aggravating that you're missing hits a lot. But yeah, definitely use the accuracy gems, or so gems again, accuracy quartzes, or ones that give you an accurate, or like items, or like equip items, or like other quartzes that give you an accuracy boost, because it will really help you in this game. But I'm gonna be that guy and end off the very first episode. Am I being an asshole doing that? No, I was gonna end it off here, but we're not. We're gonna go. We're gonna do this.
Could it be? I knew it! I've been here before! Master Ka-Fi brought me here as part of my training.
Never seen Master Ka-Fi, or I can't remember his first name, but I've never seen him. I don't think we do.
That's the name of your former instructor, right?
Yeah. He was the founder of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade School of Swordsmanship that I follow. His full name's Master Yun Ka-Fi, though most just know him as the Sword Hermit. Man, when was the last time I came here? Must have been, I don't know, 5 years ago. In fact, if I remember right, my hometown of Ymir is only a few hours away.
Oh, really? Well, that's convenient. Wanna head there? We might be able to get there by sundown.
If we hurry, yeah? As soon as we get to Ymir, I want to try and gather information on what's been going on.
Dun dun dun.
What was that?
Crow's found us.
It feels like it's coming closer.
It couldn't be.
It's Crow, he's found us. We're dead. Joking, it's not Crow. It's Magic Knight.
It's a magic knight!
You know what that thing is?
They're magic golems made during the Dark Ages, and they're incredibly strong. Damn it, what's one doing here? Ugh, we need to get out of here, now! You don't stand a chance against it on your own.
Maybe not. But that's not going to stop me from trying.
You idiot! You're still recovering! You don't stand a chance!
We'll see about that. All I know is that it's standing between me and everyone I care about. So if getting to them means taking this thing on, so be it!
Unbelievable.
Bring it on! My turn!
Okay. What are we doing here?
Sit!
Let's take this thing out.
Strike!
That's a lot of damage. And we've got flame. We burn it. Well,
my turn!
Subtly, but still. Burn is a burn.
My turn!
Oh, zero arts. Take that. Take that, bitch.
Here I go! Ha! Here I go! Ha!
There we go. Slapping this thing.
My attacks are barely putting a dent into it.
What are you talking about? We're slapping it, Ring.
We're so close to Ymir too.
I told you this would happen! Get back!
Slap.
Celine! I can't lose. Not here. Not without seeing everyone again. Laura.
Not today, buddy!
Dun. Heroes to the rescue. Cross Crusade.
Are those arts?
Yeah, but where?
See you later. Cross Crusade!
That's a no, that's a time art, isn't it? Or a space art. I think it's a space art, Cross Crusade.
Are we safe?
Who did that? Reen!
Dun dun dun.
Reen!
It's Tovol, Elise, and Princess Elfin.
Whew! Made it without a second to spare. Good to see you're still in one piece.
I'm so glad we hurried. I don't want to even imagine what could have happened if we weren't in time. You aren't hurt, are you?
Your Highness? And Tovol? And...
Reen, stay right there! Please, tell me you're all right. You look so exhausted. Who's she?
Elise? It's really you. I feel like I'm dreaming. I never would have expected you to come all the way out here.
Reen, please! There's no need to speak right now. Save your strength. We'll take you back to Ymir just as soon as we've seen to your injuries.
I'm just so glad you're alright. But how did you know I was here?
And Reem
As
passes
my
out.
consciousness began to fade, I heard a distinct voice resound at the back of my mind.
Dost thou desire the power?
A voice with all the gravity of steel, and yet a strange sense of familiarity, of warmth. And as I listened, I could feel myself being beckoned towards the Wheel of Fortune.
Colonel Wheel of Fortune, are you Reem?
Dost thou desire the power?
That was a guess. I didn't even know Valamar's going to say that. Dost thou desire the power? It's Reem and Valamar. Fire and water. Crow and Ordi. I'm just going to call him Ro there for a minute. It's Crow. It's definitely Crow. The Legend of Heroes. Tries Cold Steel 2. Rain Schwarzer. Elisa Rainford. Laura S. Arseed. Elliot Craig. Marcus Regnitz. Emma Milstein. Fee Clausel and Eustace Almoria. Oh jeez, sorry about that guys. Gaius Wazzle. Miriam Orion. Tolvor Randor. Sarah Valstein and Claire Reveld. Jericho Rogner, Tova Herschel, George Nine. Lily Swarza, Alfin Riceano, Oliver Riceano, Victor S. Arside, Sharon Kruger. Celine and Valamar. Crow Armbrust. Vida Clotilde. Duvally, Blue Blanc. Leonidas, you know, those two are really cool. I like them. This guy, McBurn, he's the boss fight I was talking about earlier. He's an arsehole. Like, I mean, he's a cool character. Altina, Orion, and Lecter Arundel, Rufus Alborea. Duke Cayenne, he's a wanker, scum. So's the guy, the shadowing guy behind him. But no, McBurn's boss fight towards the end of the game is terrible. Worst. He sucks. Not in like he's really easy. No, it's frustratingly annoying of how hard his boss fight is. Because he gives you... he has a special burn status that absolutely annihilates your HP, and he has an S-craft which gives you that burn status element, and it was ridiculous.
Where am I now?
It's a snoring cat.
Celine, this looks just like my room.
And this is the first time we get to see... This is Ymir.
I'm back in Ymir.
Which is the first time we actually get to see Ymir in the series. We hear about it, obviously, Reem being from there, and apparently Class 7 visited Ymir, but we never get to see that. But we will be getting familiar with Ymir because we will be coming back here quite a bit.
I'm finally back home. My memories are kind of hazy now, but I think that means everything that happened in the mountains.
Why'd it get so cold all of a sudden? Oh, you finally woke up?
Yeah, just a second ago. How about you? Feeling better after a catnap?
I guess. I slept more than I meant to, actually. You're awake.
There's Elise.
Elise! Good morning. Actually, it's probably closer to noon now, isn't it? Elise?
Oh, I'm so happy that you're awake. You don't know how scared I was. There was all that chaos in the capital, and then we lost all contact with you. We had no idea where you were. I'm just so relieved.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for worrying you so much, Elise.
No, you don't need to apologize. I knew that somewhere out there you were all right, and that you'd come back safe. Welcome home, Reen.
It's good to be back, and thanks.
I see our two little lovebirds are as Twitter-pated as ever. Pardon? Good morning, Reen. And to you as well, Elise.
Hey there. Just swinging by to see how you're holding up.
You're here too, Your Highness? I'm really not dreaming then.
Alphin.
Oh, you're so silly, Reen. I would have thought the warmth of your dear sister pressed against your chest was proof enough of that. Your Highness, please!
Well, I'm just glad you're up. How are you feeling? Still sore? You've been fast asleep since we brought you back here yesterday.
I don't have any serious injuries, at least, but I doubt I'd be able to say that if you hadn't come when you did. Thanks, Toval.
I suppose I owe you my thanks, too. That art of yours didn't come a moment too soon.
You're both very welcome. I just didn't want to give these two young ladies anything to cry about.
Aww.
I see you're finally up.
Dun dun dun.
Dad! Mom!
Hello, Reen. It's wonderful to see you back home.
I imagine you have plenty of questions running through your mind, but first and foremost is getting you something to eat.
So, if you guys watching have played, this is the only one I can fully recollect him on. If you guys have played Fire Emblem Three Houses, the character Geralt, who's Byleth's dad, Geralt and Reen's dad, Baron Schwarzer, actually have the same voice actor, as you can probably tell.
We can discuss what to do from here on out after that.
It's a nice place, Ymir, the Hot Springs Paradise. It's a really nice, environment. That is going to be really useful. That I just pointed out, it's the small hot spring in the middle of town. That's really useful. Lady Lucia Schwarzer, Baron Tio Schwarzer. It's been a month since the so-called Noble Alliance occupied Heimdall. At present, they have effectively controlled all of the nation's major cities under their... Let's try that one again, shall we? At present, they have effectively all of the nation's major cities under their control. The Imperial Army tried what they could to stop their advances, but the majority of their forces have already been defeated. I had a feeling that would be the case. If nothing else, at least you two are safe. We were at St. Estrella when the capital was occupied, so we were caught up in the chaos too. It was only thanks to Toval appearing and rescuing us that we're sitting here now. What were you doing there, Toval? I had an urgent request to escort Her Highness and Miss Elise to safety. As soon as I got it, I booked it there as fast as I could. I never turned down a personal request from Prince Oliver, you know. Prince Oliver asked you? Well, that explains it. He kindly escorted us out of the capital, successfully evading the Noble Alliance's attempt to pursue us, and roughly 10 days later we were able to reach Ymir. I'm so glad that you made it here safely. Unfortunately, it appears His Majesty the Emperor and Crown Prince Cedric have fallen into the Alliance's hands. The official story is that both of them have been taken into protective custody, so they're both rumored to be safe. However, Prince Oliver's whereabouts currently remain unknown. There's not even confirmation that he's safe somewhere? That's more than a little worrying. You needn't be concerned. I'm sure he's perfectly well. He made it through the chaos in the brawl last year unharmed. As you know, he's always been a resilient one. As far as Cedric's father and mother, I'd like to believe that they're alright too. I'm sure they are, Your Highness. I'm worried about the Imperial family as much as anyone, but if you don't mind me interjecting, Rean, I imagine you're probably most concerned about what happened to Trista and Thors. Luckily for you, we've managed to get some info on that front. Please, tell me everything you know. What happened to the Academy? Is everyone alright? I don't think this will come as much of a shock to you, but both Trista and Thor's military academy are completely under the control of the Noble Alliance. I said that, didn't say exactly, but hey, that's fine. They were both taken over not long after the war began. No. Rean, no matter how much I thought about it, I didn't want to believe it was true. What about the students and our instructors? Honestly, I wish I had more I could tell you. There's rumors that they resisted being occupied as long as they could, but not much more than that. Try not to let concern get the best of you. It's too early to presume the worst has happened. Yeah, I'm with Lord Sforza here. On the contrary, some rumors would even suggest the opposite. What rumors? Word has it that a number of students and staff are unaccounted for. The Noble Alliance is still trying to find them. Then that means, have some of them managed to escape? Well, rumors are rumors. Still, your classmates and Sarah have more than gotten their feet wet at this point. I can't see them being taken down easily. The odds sound pretty good if you ask me. What do you say? Oh, what say you even? What else can I say? I would have to agree. Celine? I couldn't tell you where she is right now, but Em is still alive, that's guaranteed. You can tell? I'm her familiar. We've got a link of some kind between us. If anything were to happen to her, trust me, I'd know about it. All I know is that she's alive though, nothing else. How peculiar. Anyway, no point in assuming the worst when there's every chance that it hasn't happened. So keep trying to have faith, alright? Think of it this way. They're probably just as worried about you as you are for them. Yet here you are, safe and sound. You've got a point actually. Safe and sound safe and sound you may very well be, but you're hardly in peak condition. Take this chance to stay at home for a time and recover your strength. While you're here, why not go pay everyone a visit? The whole village has been eagerly awaiting your recovery. That's true. I think they'd be delighted to see you. And, if you'd like, I'd be happy to accompany you. Thanks for the concern at least, but I'll be fine on my own. Honest. Sounds like a good idea, Mom. Think I'll do just that. The prologue. The depths of despair. Looks like Elise and Princess Elfin have already gone out. Like Mom said, it might not be a bad idea to follow suit. This could be a good chance to walk around the village and collect myself a bit. And now we're going to end off today's episode. So, for the all-important recap, we started the game. We found out that Rean has been asleep for a whole month after the incident in Trista. Rean was basically ignoring Celine, and now they're sort of getting along, sort of. And we met Tovol again, Elise and Princess Elfin. We also met Rean's dad and Rean's mum, which is nice. And now we're in Ymir, and in the next episode we're going to be going around Ymir and talking to everyone, just so we can learn like what's actually been happening, because we learned a little bit but not a lot. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you enjoyed this episode, and if you're going to enjoy our Trails of Cold Steel 2 Let's Play, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, please be sure to check out my Monster Hunter World Let's Play, because we're getting near the end of the base game, which should be fun. We still got quite a few things to do first, but yeah,
Right.
Also, if you guys are a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do here. I say it's in every episode. I have a project in the work lined up, so hopefully when that game drops, I can record it for you guys and get those videos out for you, because I'm really looking forward to the game. But yeah, with all of that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.